Hello guys, welcome to the market channel. It's good to have you guys again today. How you doing? How is market? I hope you guys are making money. So without wasting much of our time, in this video, we'll be talking about how to grow a small account. Be it using $30, $50, $100, $200, $300, irrespective of any amount you have. How to grow a small account, and I'll be giving you a very simple strategy which I've tested with some trades, and in which I see that even you without any tech analysis, you still be doing fine with the strategy if you follow the simple rules that lies within the strategies. So that's just about that. So without wasting much of our time, if you have not subscribed to this channel before and are watching this video right now, please kindly subscribe now, and don't forget to put on the notification button so that whenever a content is released on this channel, you'll be notified without you stressing yourself. So let's start. The first thing first is we'll be addressing is how to grow a small account. And we are talking about how to grow a small account. It's a very simple thing. The first thing is that one must have a strategy, be it a price action strategy, that is a price action strategy, or be it maybe a person is an indicator, or be it the person is just looking at the chart, or maybe using SMC. Any strategy that the person knows that works for him or her, the person must have a particular strategy, because with that strategy, that is when you can make money. So a strategy is strategy. It doesn't mean something's complicated. It's just a rule-based let's say concept or a phenomenon. Like just like you have okay, let me give you an example now. I might just come to the chart early morning every day. They may be around 5 a.m. every day. And any candle I see, maybe the first candle is green. That 5 a.m., I will place that the next candle is going to be green. That I should pray that the whole day will be green. The next day, I do the same thing. Second day, I do the same thing. That's my rule. That okay, any candle, if it is a red candle, I pray that okay, the trade is coming down. And with the green candle, I pray that the trade is going up. That's my own strategy. I'm just making an assumption. So that kind of rule-based principle is a strategy, because I've said that okay, this also time of the day, and this also stuff must meet. Okay, even these conditions are met, I will do this. That way they call strategy. Do you understand? So, and every strategy has their own rules. The moment you follow the rules behind that strategy, you'll be profitable in your trading career. But the moment you go against it, then there will be problem. I've developed a lot of strategies in the past, and me deviating from it make me losing my funds. I guess I've said it before that I and a friend of mine, when I started my trading, I started with the binary option, and we carried the $30. I don't know. I know that some of you might not believe, but we carried $30 to $7,700 within 2 weeks with binary option. If you know binary option very well, you know that it is possible. But because we have a strategy then, and it was working for us, and we carried it to 7,700. But we blew the money that same second week. We blew the whole 7,700, I guess, to around $1,000 that was left, or 1,000 something dollars that was left. All because we debited for what we were following before. We have a rule base, we have like a principle for our strategy then, and we're following strictly. And we are trying to make 40% of the balance every day. So let's assume today, let's assume that we have $100 today. So 40% of it, that's $140. That's of today. So the next day we're making 40% of 140. So the following day we'll be making 40% of the balance of the previous day. So that was how the balance kept going fast. And sometimes you even make more than 40%. So now you make like 100%, 90%. You understand? So because we're using martingale strategy and martingale rule. So after that one again, there was a time again, we funded the account with around $120. We carried the funds to $700 and we still blew everything because we deviated from strategy. That is why whenever you have a strategy that is working for you, make sure you discipline yourself by following that particular strategy every day. If it is that you are going to forget any rules of that particular strategy, it's better for you to write it down somewhere, read it every day, just like I read in a book, so that that particular strategies, that particular rules or the strategy you are using will stick in your head and you won't um deviate from the rules guiding a particular strategy. So now let's just go straight to the point. Yeah. Let's assume now you have a balance of, let's say, $50. Let's assume $50. Where's my pen? Okay, brush. Let's assume you have a balance of $50. And with this $50 now, you have a strategy that is giving you 1 to 2 or 1 to 1.5. So okay, let's assume it just 1 to 2. That is, let's say this $50 now. Let's say the amount you are losing or you are risking out of it, maybe it's around, you're risking like 5%. So you are that is, you can forgo 5% loss. That's like $5 loss. Yeah. So you are forgetting $5 loss. That means if it's 1 to 2, that means you are making $10 in return if the trade should come as expected. So you are losing $5 and you are gaining $10. That's 1 to 2 ratio. Do you understand? So now let's assume that okay, you make like like 2 losses. So that means you are making 2 losses. You are losing what, $10. Do you understand? So if you make a particular win, so you'll be making $10 automatically if cover up for your losses. Or and if you are making and sorry, sorry, and let's say okay, next one was a win, you still go where, next one was a win, you still have another $10. So minus your losses, you still see that you are still having profit. And let's assume that the next one you have like even like 5 losses on a row. You have like 5 losses on it, that's like $25. At the end of the day, you still break even. So you still have next one, you have like 2 wins on a row again. You'll be making profit. At the end of the day, you see that your balance is growing a bit, and you see that your balance keep increasing bit by bit. But let's assume now you have a strategy that is giving you 1 to 1.5 ratio. That is, let's assume that you are losing like $5 with a balance of $50. You are losing like $5 and you are using the $5 to get like $7.5. Still okay. Do you understand? It's still okay. But with you having 1 to 2 ratio, if your strategy is working 50%, that is, your strategy is just 50%. So that means you still be profitable with that. What I mean is that you have a balance of $50. Do you understand? And the strategy you have is only giving you 1 to 2. Do you understand? The ratio is 1 to 2. So that means you're losing. Don't forget, I said let's assume here that you're losing, you can afford to lose $5 out of $50. So you're risking $5 to gain $10. That's 1 to 2. So let's assume the strategy you're using to make this trade, the accuracy is only 50%. So that means if you take 10 trade, you will lose 5 and you win 10. You will lose 5 and you will lose. Sorry, if you are taking 10 trades, it means you will lose 5 and you will gain 5. Do you understand? So that's 50%. It's 50-50, both the gain and the loss. So, and the strategy can offer you 1-to-2 ratio. So that means at the end of the day, you still be profitable, because when you lose 5 trades on a row, that's 5 times 5, that's 25. You're losing $25. Do you understand? And if you gain 5 trades on a row, that's 10. 10 times 5, that's 50. So at the end of the day, you still be going on with $25. You subtract your loss from your profit. That's if it is 1-to-2. But let's now assume that your strategy is only giving you uh 1 to 1.5. So let's assume the balance of $50 is giving you 1 to 1.5. 1.5. So that means you're losing $5, you're getting $7.5. So, and let's assume your strategy is 50% also. Assumption here. Is 50% winning rate. So you lose $5 in 5 times. That's like $25. And also, yeah, that's like $45 also. $45. Uh that's like, yeah, that's like $40 also. It's not up to $40. I guess 38 or so. So that means at the end of the day, you will still be making profit, even though the profit is little. But when you have a strategy that is giving you 50%, and the winning rate is and what your strategy can only offer is offering you around 1-to-1 ratio. At the end of the day, you break even, because you're losing 5 trades, you're gaining 5 trades. You are losing $5, $25, you are gaining $25. So that means you'll be having break even. But the moment your strategy is not that efficient, do you understand? It's not giving you what it's supposed to give you, then you be seeing that your account is coming down. So now, this strategy that I want to give you, because actually, to be sincere, when you want to become a profitable trader, you need to know price action very, very well. And some concept of a smart money. That's the will. How do we trade? You need to understand, do things very well. So now, because if you are trading all this things I said, you're able to analyze the market efficiently, and you will still lose. Like I said, loss is normal thing in the market, but your loss will be reduced to the barest minimum. Do you understand? So that's just the way it is. So now, what do you call it? Like I said, for you to be a good trader, maybe it features Forex or anything, you need to know a good price action and the way ways do trade, which they call the smart money. So that is, you have to learn technical analysis as a whole. That's what I'm trying to say. You need to learn technical analysis. So, but in this video, I can't be going through from candlestick, going to patterns, going to support and resistance, trend line, all those kind of stuff. This video is too short for me to start doing that. Do you understand? I can't cover everything in one single video. It's not possible. Yes, I want to be fast and just maybe you guys don't understand what I'm saying. Do you understand? But for the sake that there is no time and to be explaining all these things, do you understand? In this particular video, I have some little videos on that. You can go to my YouTube channel. Once you get there, just go to my YouTube channel. Okay, it's loading. So, and okay, it's still loading. So, okay. Just go to channel. Just go to playlist. Once you get to playlist, you can okay. Just go to technical analysis. Can you see? Just go to technical analysis, and you see some. Can you see? how to invest in cryptocurrency, use tech analysis, analyze candlestick, master all these. There are some, it's not in details actually, but there are some videos on it in which you can have an insight of tech analysis. Do you understand? That you can easily grab what tech analysis is all about and have a little idea about it. That's for that. So now let's go back to our this thing. So you have to be very good at tech analysis. And after watching those videos, if you have anything like you want to go to further into a broader view and I have a good knowledge of it, you can contact me. We put it through. Let's see how we work things out. So, but the motive right now is that for you to be able to grow your account, the first things first, you must have a good strategy. Even if the strategy is only 50% accuracy and it's offering you 2 to 1 or 1.5 to 1. Yeah, that's what I meant like that. I guess I've explained that one before. And another thing is that you must be consistent with that strategy you are using. Don't use one strategy today and tomorrow you change to another. And the other one you saw another one online, you change to it. And now you saw another online, you change to it. If you are doing that, there is no way you can be profitable. Because one strategy that was giving you money before, and the other one coming give you loss. That one coming, just like the way I explained the group signal last time. So you have to be very consistent with your strategy, any strategy you are using. Even if it is indicator you are using, be consistent with it. Do you understand? So, like I said, so for the benefit of this video, I sat down and I've take into a strategy in which I can easily explain for you guys without stress, without going through style spinning candlestick and the rest like that. But if you have the idea of candlestick and support and resistance, this will be very, very helpful and increase the accuracy of the strategy. So, because I know most people don't even know anything about technical analysis and they don't want to bother themselves about this, but the truth is that you have to learn to make money in this market. That's just the truth. So now this strategy I'm talking about, I make 60 trades with it, 60 trades. Do you understand? And because I've used strategy before in the past, that was around 2017 or so when I first started trading then, because the person that taught me, it was indicator that I was using then. So, so now this strategy now, like I said, I traded with 60 trades, and the whole 60 trades, that everything lasts like that's like since everything lasts like 2 months also. That's like since last December also. Just to find a way for people that don't want to use tech analysis and want to make money in this market. Even though it was somehow slow to me, it was slow and even time consuming to me actually. But I have no other way just to do it for you guys and see how it actually pays. Assuming it didn't actually go well at the end of the day, maybe I won't show up here and tell you guys that it actually works. So I'll have look for that one again. That is very easy without candlestick analysis so that you guys can easily grab. So now, this first one is with the ratio of one, that is, I'm losing the ratio of 1 to 1.5, the one I explained the other time. So I just ran this number off, I round it off actually. I round it off. So here I put in a balance. I open an account and I put in a balance of $100 inside. So that is a balance of $100 is used for this account, and we risk $50, and out of $50, that means we are ready to risk how much was it? Like 6%. Okay, that was easy also. Yeah, 6%. We are risking 6% to get 0.9%. Do you understand? So 6% of $50 to get 0.9% of $50. So look at it. All the total wins we have, I guess all the losses was around 28 or so. And sometimes you see you have like 4, 5 wins on a row. You see you have like 3 losses on a row, 2 losses on a row, 2 losses on a row, 3 losses on a row. And you see 3 losses on a row. Do you understand? So at the end of the day, the total losses was $168 and the total profit was $288. So if you subtract the profit from loss, we have $120 profit. That's very okay because we are risking 6%. That's perfectly okay. Yeah, risking 6%. Okay, so now with the other one testing with the ratio of 1 to 2, so that is we are risking 0.6% to get 1.3%. Do you understand? So that's ratio of 1 to 2. So and at the end of the day, look at this one was so mad. It got to a time I was like, what's happening? You understand? I even want to leave it then that let me just scrap this strategy that I want to give these people. Let me, because I don't want to stress myself in the Zinc video and be explaining price action and the candlestick and the rise. Do you understand? So because this time that I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 losses on a row. For the fuck? I know that if it's just a normal trader, the person will be like, this person by the time you lose like 3. Let's assume the person was even following the strategy. First loss, second loss, third loss, the fourth loss like this, the person will like, let me find my way out and try and use another thing that is like this thing is not working. But I was no, like I said, strategy is consistency. Whichever strategy I use, be consistent with it and follow the rules. But I kept on. I continue with like the 6th one. I still continue. I like, well, with this one, so we're not ready to lose them. Well, if you go, you go. You go again. So the last one again, we put in this. And the one with this one we won, and 3 losses again. We won 3 losses again. We won 1, and look at the way everything was just moving up and down, up and down. And the reason why these losses was much because don't forget the ratio was 1 to 2. So assuming it was 1 to 1.5, the profit will have made target since and forget about it. But because before it those target, it's turned back. So the way this analysis works is that if they don't hit that 1.5% or 2% or 1 to 2, the trade will not be stopped on our own. It will be stopped out. Either it is stop out or it hits targets. That was the option. Hit target or stop out. Hit target or stop out. That was it. So, and it is not that you're not running profit, you're running profit, but because they failed to hit target, we didn't close them. So either you hit target or stop out. Hit target, stop out. That was the motion to confirm it with this. One can use strategy, set your stop loss and take profit and leave the market to do its own. So that does the motive. And at the end of the day, we're able to have 210 losses and 325 profits, and the net profit was around 115. And below, if you compare it with this one, you'll be like, this one is even better. Compare, at least on this one, the highest loss you have on a row was 3. And this one, you see, I have like 6 losses on a row. That's worst. So that means growing small is still okay for this strategy. Actually, it's okay. And if you are targeting like 1-to-1 ratio, 1-to-1, I can say that the profit should be more than this. Profit should be more than this. So, well, in one nutshell, this strategy that I'm going to tell you now, don't go ahead immediately, fund your account and start trading. That's worst and that's bad. It's a bad idea. Maybe it's a bad habit. I would like put itself. You have to test the strategy and back test it. That is why you have MT4. You can open a demo account on MT4 and start trading with it. Do you understand? Start trading with it, with demo account. If it works for you, fine. And if it does not work for you, leave it. That means strategy is not for you. So you don't have to go and open a demo account, you don't have to fund the real account and start saying, I know this thing, it's good like this, good like this. No. Back test it or test it for like 1 month or 2 weeks and see if it works for you. And if it does not work for you, you get it? Sorry. So let me just dive into it. I don't want to waste our time. This video is becoming too long. So where is this? Yeah. Okay, let me just delete it. The first things first is just very, very simple. Very, very simple thing. Is go to your is just two indicator you'll be using, two indicator. And this indicator I want to add now, if we are very, very good in what they call it, you are very, very good in support and resistance, I can bet you that your own accuracy should be around 80%. Do you understand? Because I tried testing that one too, and it was okay. So, and I will tell you, if you are using support and resistance, you just use a confluence of the banner supply zone and confluence with the indicator, and perfect, you'll be okay. So now, let me just, before I explain that confluence with support and resistance to increase your accuracy, let me just explain the indicator basically. The two indicator is a Bollinger Band and the two indicator is Bollinger Band, Bollinger Band, this one. And over to this thing, check the settings, click on the settings and change the input. Change the input. Under the input, go to standard deviation. This standard deviation, change it to 2.4. The default is 2.0. Change it to 2.4. Then after that, add in your RSI, relative strength index. So click on the settings, change it to the upper band, change to 76, and the lower band, change it to 23. Those two, 76 and 23. Then, okay, that's all. So then you now go to 15 minutes time frame. So once you get to 15 minutes time frame, so I tested it. You can use any coin, but I guess it's more, it depends on when you practice, but this is a BTC chart. So let me just explain. Then let me waste our time. Let me explain the business and everything. Now the idea is let me drag it up. Once the inside the, if you look at this RSI, you see a line between. So once this particular line, do you understand? Once you touch the upper band of RSI, this dotted upper band of RSI, once you touch it, it means that the market has been overbought, so it needs to come down. And once you touch the lower part, the lower band of RSI, it means the market has been oversold, it needs to go up. So same thing applies to Bollinger Band. Once the candlestick touch the upper band of the Bollinger Band, it means market is overbought, it needs to come down. When you touch the lower band, market is oversold, it needs to go up. Now, another one is that the two conditions must happen at the same time. You might see that it's happening here, it's going down, happening here, going down, touching it, going up, touching it, coming down. Now, that's the first rule. The candlestick must come out here or down. The line, this moving average line, must touch up or down. Do you understand? Now, the next condition now is that the moment the candlestick come out of this particular Bollinger Band, it must also touch the upper band of this RSI. The moment it does not touch at the same time, ignore it, ignore that signal, so you won't go for that trade. This is just to filter out some noise also. So damn, and this kind of stuff, you have to be very, very patient and be in the market 24/7. So I look at it, it touched the Bollinger Band, but it didn't touch the RSI. You won't place it, you leave it. You touch the Bollinger Band, no RSI, you leave it. You touch the Bollinger Band there, can you see? No RSI touching, up or down, you leave it. And you see that it's even coming, touch, it went up, touch, it go up. And it's like, wow, why this guy not placing this straight? No, you leave it. Yeah, we don't see one. It touched the upper band of lower by Bollinger Band here, and it touched the RSI. So if we are to put in short here, maybe you enter the short around there. Let's assume we didn't enter the tip. Let's assume you enter early. Enter a short around there. 1.5. So let's see. So I guess it stopped out. Can you see? So this was a loss. We had that, we had that, we had that, we had that. I want to put those in one straight line on this stuff. So it was a loss. So let's do for another one. Let's do for another one. Let's look at this one. It came out, but it means more. Touch it. You leave it. You leave it. Look at this one. It means more. Is you leave it. You leave it. You can go ahead and modify this signal your own. Actually, you can go ahead and modify it. You can go ahead and modify it. So now look at this one. Look at this one. Let's see what this one saying. Okay, I guess it touched here and it touched it too. And if you look at this trade also, it's a loss because yeah, if you long in it, it's a loss. So no need of checking. So this one too, you leave it, you didn't touch, you didn't touch, you leave it, you leave it. So that has two losses. Don't forget this one too, you didn't touch, you leave it. So now we have this one here. So let's check it out. Maybe it was a win. Long, you enter, let's assume you touch here. So that means it must have entered around here. So let's take it down. So 1 point, this 1.5. So I see them, but this one actually came easily. So that was a winning trade. Let's lose for another one. See this one touch like this. Can we see this one touch? Realize it touch. Realize it touch. Let's check it out if it touch. So you enter here. You enter 1.5. Oh, sorry. Short. So 1.5. So sorry. Okay. This one went well. It went well. Okay. This one did not go well. Abi, yeah, it didn't go. No, let's check it out. Don't let us assume. Let's check it out. Long. Let's assume you enter here. So that's where you touch it. So let's check it out. Don't let us assume. 1.5 it. So this one actually went well. So it's entered. And this one also, let's check. Maybe it entered. That's a short. Let's assume you enter early around here. So this one was a loss. So you have in the past, if you look at the calculation, one win, without like 3 wins here. We have 2 losses before. Okay, 3 losses before. Do you understand? So that's like you are still winning actually because you have 3 wins, 3 losses. Don't forget it's 1 to 1.5. You are still winning. So I just check more. Just check a few more again and leave the market alone. And let's go to the next thing. Okay, this one was a loss. Look at the spike. The spike took them out. I don't know, I'm just assuming that he entered early. So if the person not enter early, then person should win this trade. But we assume that the person entered early. So that's why. So the spike took the person out. So like I said, you have to, you didn't touch. So like I said, you have to, now, the confluence I'm talking about, the confluence part with RSI. Now, let's assume now, look at it here. There is a turning point here, and a turning point here. Can you see? If you zoom in very well, you see there is a level around this region. And if you have to pick up, you will see it was used here. That means the next time the market comes here, look at it, the market already, the candlestick already touched the lower band of Bollinger Band, and at the same time is resting on a support. You understand? And look what happened. The price bounce off. Let's assume from here now, you just enter the trade long. Just as you enter at the long one after the confirmation, you shift it to 1.5. See, you hit it easily. Look at this one also. It was used here. So let's assume it was drawn from this with these two perspectives across this place. So The last time market touches place, it bounce off. And if you check this out now, I'm very sure long. Let's assume you enter here, you still meet your perfect. You still meet it here also. The trade will come easily here. And the next one again, it also touch here. Let's check it out. Let's assume you enter at the end of this candle. So let's long it, induce it, and look at it. It came easily. So that's just how to combine. So if you are combining with support and resistance, you don't need to add RSI again. Do you understand? You only need to add Bollinger Band. So just like a form of confidence that, okay, the price is going to move up from that place. Do you understand? And it's also good to wait for a confirmation. Look at it. After touching it, it gave us some buying prayer that the price wants to move up. Look at here also. After touching it, give us a buying prayer here. And look at here also with this rejection. So you have to confirm it with some look at this one also. Let's assume this was the previous level recency, but it didn't touch it. So this one was scanned. And look at this resistance also. So look at it was used here. You short, you should hit your target here. Do you understand? Here it broke it. So, and here again, you touch the Bollinger Band up. After touching the Bollinger Band up, if you look at it also, it you touch it here, and if you have entered around this zone, you should be in profit and hit your target easily. So that is basically how it goes with confluence with Bollinger Band as an indicator. So if you are very good in support and resistance, if you don't know support and resistance before, you can go to the playlist I show you guys and watch it. So once you do that, you don't have any problem. So and then with support and resistance, the accuracy was around 80%. Yeah, 80%. So, but with only Bollinger Band and RSI, because they are just indicator, there's no price action in it. So the accuracy was around, when I calculated that, around 54%, and that's very, very poor. It's poor, very, very poor. So that's basically that. So thank you very much. And in this channel, our videos will be coming up with training of our members and how to become a better trader in the market, giving them strategies, giving them our views, and giving them how to read the chart. Because as time goes on, I'm thinking of giving you guys some concept of smart money, maybe in my next video, to actually analyze how smart money actually trades and what they look out for in the market. And you too should also look out for that. I guess that will also help you a lot. So thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friend. God bless you all and have a wonderful day. Yo, man.